Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribe-Lite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart Inquisitor.
Sanguine.
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Fat Platypus.
Chaosy. And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions. And special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Minions of the Zoo Monday Night Mayhem. I'm your host, Adam of Clan Veggie the First, and hanging out with me, my faithful compadre, TerrySalt.
Hello.
And we seem to have a Canadian donkey hanging out with us. How's it going, Eeyore?
Going good despite my complete and utter lack of sleep last night. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, well, you're welcome. And
Yes.
welcome to the zoo. It's Monday night. Gonna be hanging out, shooting the shit, talking stuff. But I think I should get my patriotic bits out first. Cover that eyes, ladies. Oh, here's my phone. Tomorrow is voting day in a lot of places, so you should go out and vote. Make sure you vote.
I ain't American.
Yep, and there you go. I did my part. So how you guys doing this evening?
I'm not as tired as Eeyore, but I am yawning quite a lot. I don't know why. I slept last night and just got the yawns.
So you both pretty tired, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been spending most of the day doing some really early preparations, getting things in a row for that thing we talked about.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it is good to plan ahead, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. That was the justification behind planning.
Well, I mean, that's good. We should all strive for that. What were we talking about before the opening?
The fact that my local government just got finished with a bit of serious idiocy.
Wait, we
And
were?
yes, to take an adventure into the mystical land that is Canadian politics, Premier Doug Ford decided to try and fight with the Education Worker Union. That did not go over well. The schools have been closed for nearly a week. He has just now rescinded the loss that triggered the strikes and has returned to the negotiating table. And schools will be open tomorrow.
Poor kids. They almost got away with something.
Yeah.
This wasn't the kids, it was the custodians and the secretaries.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying the kids almost got an extended holiday.
Yeah.
They got 2 or 3 days last week, and they got it today.
I'm sure if you asked them, they'd be happy with more.
Well, they can't have more. Also, due to the fact that COVID was COVID, or are we allowed to say that on YouTube anymore?
I don't know. I have no idea what
Fuck
the
you,
rules are.
Susan.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Quiz said that the other night, so...
He did.
Okay, well, then we have our fuck you, Susan, on this night.
Well, okay, let's talk about Ovid instead and how bad that was.
Yeah.
At the risk of being kicked for misinformation, and this is solely my opinion, not the opinion of the zoo, I am hearing on an official capacity. You hear that, Susan? I believe that the response was worse than the disease.
He's talking about bovid, remember?
Oh,
That's different.
Oh yeah, the bovine variations. Yes.
Yes.
I do agree to that as well.
Okay, so what about it?
I mean, most people will have to repeat the year or two they lost.
Oh yeah, I heard there's a lot of school kids.
The
who
social
missing it.
development skills that school and other social areas facilitate is gone permanently.
Yes.
The economic devastation is yet to even begin to subside. And of course, there's the geopolitical damage, which, if you look over into Eastern Europe, case in point.
I like Tyrannius, mad cow disease, bovis.
As I pointed out, mad cow disease is actually PMS.
Oh no. I don't understand your politics there, Eeyore. I really don't.
And that's the way Canadians like it.
I mean, I would say the same for you out there in Aussie land, so
I'm lucky I can ignore politics for the most part. I don't go outside and don't do anything, so as long as I can keep a stable internet connection and receive food deliveries, I'm fine.
well, times are getting scary out there. There's a lot of these things, so who knows? We'll see what happens tomorrow. Go vote.
I got to deal with a solicitor today. That was fun. 'Cause, my dad died like 5 years ago, but for some reason the car insurance sent a check for $57 saying he didn't receive the full payout last time he claimed, which God knows when that was. So I called the solicitor and they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't accept checks anymore." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then the reason is, "Oh yeah, there's no bank nearby, and I'd have to go up on my lunch break, so we don't accept checks anymore." Like, oh, lovely.
So, because it's an inconvenience for this person.
Yeah,
you're not
his
allowed
job it is to take care of the estate and all things related to it. So I
that
had
makes
to
a lot
call
of
up the
sense.
insurance company myself, again, which should have been her job. And we did sort things out. The people at the insurance company were actually quite compassionate, and they're like, "Oh, okay, just get some verification details so we can, confirm that you are acting on behalf of the deceased, and we'll get that money sorted out for you." It ended up fine. It's just that I had to deal with the idiot solicitor, well, his assistant, who was just like, "No, we don't do that anymore. It's inconvenient."
Yeah, it's too much work.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that makes sense. Well, I mean, at least it's nice to see that it's going around the world. This type of, I'm not getting paid too much for this.
Yeah, she's not gonna just do a job. Why would she? And
Yes.
Cynic says that he's glad his dad didn't have a lot of accounts to deal with. Funeral alone was trouble enough. Oh, God. Yeah, funerals suck as well.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, did oh, wait, yeah, you guys were saying you haven't seen the, Wakanda for, well, no, we were talking about, is it out?
I have no idea. I have zero interest in anything to do with Wakanda or Black Panther. So, yeah, it might be. Maybe someone in chat knows.
Yeah, is Wakanda Forever out? Honestly, like, as much as I'm looking at it, like, I still kind of want to see it. Just to see it. And, same with Doctor Strange. And Ant-Man. I really do want to see it, but I don't want to have to see Loki to figure out what the hell they're doing with Kang the Conqueror. Oh, man, it's just weird because some of these things, it still has a draw because of the characters and the storylines, and where we came from prior, and to see where they're gonna, like, the characters are gonna go. But when you see how the writing is, oof.
Yeah.
Just like tumbles upon itself. And even as horrendous as I hear She-Hulk is, I still want to see it.
And that's right. Maintain is saying it is out, but because you're white, it's not for you.
Oh, well, I'm not white. I'm Namor. Shouldn't I wait?
I think you're still too white. I think
Oh.
I think you need a much darker complexion before you can be let into the theater.
That sucks. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can just go in blackface. I hear they like that.
Oh man. So do at least Hispanics get like half off, or maybe, or shit?
Yeah. So just do half the face.
Yeah.
And it should be fine.
Just grow out my mustache, and they'll instantly look at me and be like, "Oh yeah, hey, come on, Holmes." Shit.
Just walk in with a watermelon and a bucket of fried chicken and be like, okay, no, he's black, it's fine.
Holy shit. Have you ever
The
tried
spice
salt?
just got real.
Dude, Terry turns it up to 11 right away.
Tier in chat is offering to sneak you into the theater, so you look like you have an alternate path.
You got a friend in me. Hold on. I do want to ask. Have you guys ever tried salt on your watermelon?
Nope.
I hear it's kind of good.
I hear it's
and
good, but I've never tried it.
Yeah. I think before I die, I want to try that. But yeah, sneak you in, or sneak me in. I don't know. I guess I fit in a suitcase. Wait, that's weird.
I think what you do is you just wear a really large trench coat and have tears sit on your shoulders.
Oh, dude,
And
Little
then,
Rascal style.
Yeah, they'll believe that you're just an extremely tall man. They'll let you in.
Hold on. So Ty, are you saying that you're a man of short stature, as I mean, I have no problem with it, dude. I'm 5'4". Yeah.
It's funny that Tyr says he hates watermelon. It's like, I actually like it. Maybe I'm blacker than Tyr is.
Yeah, we can't be friends then. Sorry, dude. Watermelon's delicious.
Yeah. Well, I do quite like watermelon.
I heard somebody say that mangoes is a really bad taste. What do you think about grapefruit?
I don't think I've ever tried just eating a grapefruit. Mangoes are great, but I don't think I've ever just sat down with a grapefruit in front of me and just, dove right in. I've not done that.
Oh man, I'm a hobbit
he's
now.
5'11", get bent hobbit.
Hey, we are at the time of revelations, so.
No, I mean, as far as the stereotypes go, I also really like fried chicken. So I mean,
wait, you're black?
maybe I need a DNA test. Maybe I'm not as white as I think I am.
Shit. There's nothing wrong with fried chicken, dude. Let's be realistic.
What's that?
Fried chicken is freaking good.
It's delicious.
Yes, it is.
Now,
I do have a father,
hold on.
and I can swim, so maybe I'm a mixed breed.
Hold on. So I don't know. Okay, the YouTube algorithm is really goofy at times. I clicked on one Destiny debate, and then it keeps popping up. And okay, it was a long, I think it was like 3 or 4 debate videos that I saw. There were recent videos, and at one point somebody did ask one of the debaters if she liked, or if she's ever tried chicken and waffles, and she's like, no. And the dude's like, what, you've never tried it? And I'm sitting there like, I haven't tried it either, but I've heard it was really good, and I really do want to try. I don't mind trying chicken and waffles, but I guess maybe I'm not allowed because I'm supposed to have rice and beans, I guess. Or I'm too white now.
I think just chicken anything is probably going to be good. It's a very very good tasting bird.
Dude, chicken and waffles sounds delicious. I don't know about trying the sandwiches that I think McDonald's was putting out there, but I wouldn't mind trying it.
Yeah, I can't think of many things that contain chicken that I haven't enjoyed. So I'm sure that the chicken waffles would be good. I'm sure I'd enjoy them.
Okay, you know what? Peoples of any size matter, okay? We're all friends here. We just want to hang out, eat second breakfast, and smoke on some excellent pipe weed.
It's apparently this chitlins thing that Kevadim was talking about is boiled pig intestines, and I'd try that. I mean, I'd eat it once. I don't know if I'd like it. But...
Isn't like haggis like intestines and shit? I mean, not shit. But like
I think it's a sheep's stomach.
Bladder. Yeah.
I think it's a sheep's stomach.
Yeah, Yeah, so it's not, and I think beef tongue is a meat that you can get in
absolutely.
some Mexican market. Yeah, so come on,
Mm.
dude. If it
As
works, it
cynic is
works.
saying brains are a hard no. I've eaten lamb brains. I wouldn't eat them
Monkey
again,
brains
but
is
I mean,
not a delicacy.
I mean, I wouldn't eat them again. I thought they were quite bland, but I mean, yeah, I was still happy to try them.
Ugh. Brains, though, I don't know.
Yeah, I've eaten lamb brains and I think that's it. Yeah, I was at a restaurant and I saw brains on the menu. And it's like, well, I know what I'm ordering. And everyone looked at me like I was insane. And then, like, I think they were expecting me to be too disgusted to actually eat them. I think they thought I was like ordering as a joke. I'm like, no, I'm curious. I'll give them a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm of the Sanguine's stands. If it's prepared nicely, I'll give it a shot.
Sure.
But if you're gonna sit there and just cut it right off the carcass and be like, hey, there, chew on this.
Of course.
Yeah, probably not. And I know I've been scolded on this before, but yeah, I'm gonna be that picky and no onions. Sorry. Nope. Mm-mm.
I mean, I'll eat pretty much anything if it's generally considered food. I had no problem eating the snails when I went to France.
Oh, have you tried frog legs?
No, I really want to, but
I wonder what they taste like.
yeah, I've never tried them. I definitely, if I could find a French restaurant like near me, I'd be happy to give it a go.
A French restaurant.
And squid is delicious. That's not that
Yeah.
exotic.
Squid's
I
pretty
eat a
good.
lot. Well, not anymore, but I used to eat a lot of calamari.
Eel's good. I haven't tried a lot of mussels, but
Mussels are great.
you-
Mussels are very good. I like those. I
Well,
used to go up to the supermarket and buy a thing of mussels in like brine, and then just get them home and just eat them out of the container.
I think if we keep talking food, we might summon a Sanguine. Well, actually, if you cook it in this brine composed of this,
Yeah.
that'd be good. Hey, so Eeyore, what kind of foods do you like out in their Canadian stand?
Me?
Yeah.
Gyros, shawarma, and pasta are my main loves right now.
A pesto. What's a pesto?
Pasta.
Oh, pasta. Why do you say it like that?
What do you mean, pasta?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I say it like everyone else. I was just enunciating for you.
Okay. All right. Don't have to be al dente.
Oh, for... Go to your room!
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Steve in chat is mentioning pumpkin pie, and the only fruit-based pies I've had are apple pies and like one slice of blueberry and one slice of cherry in my life. I don't know what pumpkin pie tastes like, but I don't like pumpkin, so I probably
You've
wouldn't like
never
a pie
tried
made out of
pumpkin
it.
pie?
I've
Dude,
never
we're gonna
tried
have
pumpkin
to. We're
pie.
gonna have to send you a care package of candy corn, pumpkin pie.
Just send everything. Just send every food that's sold in the United States. And I'll try it all.
Oh man, what was the other one? Tootsie Rolls. Shit, we'll just
Yeah.
add to the list.
I'll give them a go.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie is pretty good. Although I think people say it tastes like sweet potato pie, but I don't know. I don't know if there's like a difference or
I,
they're the same thing.
I think apples are the ideal fruit for making pies out of. So, I'm happy to stick with apples unless, like, if the opportunity arises where I can try a pumpkin pie, I will. But I'm not going to seek it out.
Okay, hold on. You know what? This is a perfect opportunity to pivot into a discussion that I think we don't have too often in November. Well, I don't know. Well, I'll have to ask you guys. But in America, November, often overlooked in the holiday season. You know, it goes from Halloween straight to Christmas. Mariah Carey's already fucking ravaging the land like the fucking Mongols. Okay? But Thanksgiving, the one thing I always liked at work, or at least, you know, when I'm with the boys at work, Thanksgiving comes up. What's on top of our minds? Thanksgiving meals. And what are we gonna be cooking up? You know, the type of bird they're gonna be making. Some of the guys with the stuffings, the sides, and then the cultural sides. You know, like somebody would be more Irish and put more Irish food up there. Somebody Mexican would put more Mexican food up there. But it's always a gathering of people with their foods, and I love it. I will say one thing I'm looking forward to, even though I harp on onions, the one onion I think I will only eat is green bean casserole with some of those, as long as they're nuked, French onion, whatever the onion things are. But yeah, dude, that mashed potatoes, fucking gravy, turkey, holy shit. And then yes, pie. Oh, pie.
Depends what kind of pie.
Wait, yeah. So
when I hear pie, I think of a meat pie. I don't think of a fruit pie. So I think of like beef and gravy.
That's what I have to ask. It's probably a completely different perspective on how both of you, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure Eeyore, you do something around Thanksgiving time.
What you call a Thanksgiving? Not really. Our Thanksgiving is in October.
Oh yeah. And maybe some people, I think, eat hams or something like that. But yo, in Australia, you don't nothing. Oh yeah, you wouldn't have anything like that.
No, there's no holiday coming up in November.
Damn.
It's basically just Christmas is the next big one.
Dude, I feel like we need to have a Muppet episode where the minions go over and hang out with Terry and is like, this is what Thanksgiving's all about.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if people want to cook massive amounts of Thanksgiving food for me to eat. I'll eat it, but
yeah, it's all about, you know, eating some good food and hanging out with family and loved ones, and I just, you know, you pass out at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What do you think of deviled eggs?
I don't think I've tried those either. I've had a very bland food upbringing by the sounds of things.
Oh, Terry. Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to...
Usually at Christmas there's like chicken, turkey, ham, and...
I think instead of sending you the candy corn and the whatnot, I think we're just gonna send you Sanguine.
That works.
And he's gonna he's gonna cook you up every fucking holiday meal.
I mean, if he's got time to do that, I'm not gonna say no.
Yo, for real? You wouldn't be opposed to to a hangout?
No, I mean, it might be a bit difficult to plan with us being on opposite sides of the world, but I don't have a problem with the idea of it. I mean, I've met people from our little group. I met Peter Hades when I went down to Melbourne one time.
Hold on. First, yes, it would be difficult because I don't think we can have anybody who can run to the future. We're not a Flash and we're not an anti-Flash. But what Kyber Dam said, my mom cooked deviled eggs with avocado oil instead of mayo, and it was bad. I didn't know you can do that, and I kind of want to try it just to see what it tastes like. Yo, I love deviled eggs. Once you put a plate out there, I was like, yeah, dude. Except the olives. I'm not too big on olives for some reason.
I don't like olives much either.
Yeah.
I'm a bad Greek. I don't like olives. I do like feta cheese, so maybe it evens out.
Oh, there you go. Dude, feta cheese is good.
I do like feta cheese.
Yeah. Oh, shit. So, at work, we, oh, shit, okay. Yeah, it was way off topic. We're going random, folks. At work, we hit a goal, and so the boss was like, hey, I'm gonna order us some pizzas, and we got some Sicilian pizzas, and one of them was a fucking 4 cheese with some goat cheese on it. I'm like, dude, this is some good stuff.
That
Yeah.
I think I missed something. I think a car drove past. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, just crazy cheeses.
Oh, right.
Pizza.
I would like a cheese shop like they had in the Monty Python sketch, only that actually had cheese in it, but like where you could just come up with like all the different types of cheese that John Cleese was naming, and like they'd actually have them, and then you could just try them, buy them. Yeah, I'd do that. I'd go there and buy like one of everything and just like try it all.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, like the Candyman in Willy Wonka or some shit.
And Spud's making fun of me. He's saying you're of Greek extract and you have a bland food upbringing. I mean, I did like the Greek food that my grandparents cooked, but I mean, I only saw them every so often. I didn't live with them.
What kind of Greek food?
The main one that I remember is pastitsio, which is like Greek lasagna. That was delicious. That was my favorite.
Hold on, you know what's kind of shocking in my mind right now is the fact that not only did Spun Good bring this up, you Brit, but the fact that you're talking about your grandparents who are Greek and you're in Australia. Holy shit, you really I guess it's not that much farther, but yeah.
But my grandparents were born in Egypt, but they were Greek.
Oh,
so
my
like
goodness. And then, what are they, Anunnaki?
Being born in Egypt,
What's going on?
being born in Egypt didn't give them citizenship at the time. I don't know if it does now, but at the time, just being born there didn't make them Egyptian citizens. So they were Greek, but they were born in Egypt, and then they came down to Australia, like before my dad was born.
Oh, nice. And then you end up in probably one of the nicer places of the world.
Nice. Have you heard how they speak to each other? There's nothing nice about that.
What?
Dude. I mean, my grandparents are all dead, so there's no conversation to be had. But, no, I mean, I got along with them well enough while they were alive. I saw them, once a week. It was like when I was a kid, anyway, once a week, because my dad had like visitation rights, I guess. Like every Saturday, I'd spend with my dad, and the rest of the week, I'd spend with my mum. And then, yeah, when I was with my dad, we'd go to his parents for lunch.
Damn. All right. Look, we don't need to pick apart Terry's lineage here. And surprised Eeyore popped in. Thank you for chiming in there, sir. Giving your 2 cents.
I'm always ready to put a zinger against the Aussies for their cruel ways.
Whoa! Whoa! Listen here, Canadian man. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know. This is a Commonwealth problem, I think, because I see Spud Gun in there chiming in. So.
Oh yes, we love our. I want to call them fake Kiwis to the south, but that's an insult to Kiwis.
Oh wait, are you saying Aussies are fake Kiwis? Dude, that's
I think I pissed them both off.
Yeah. That's like saying
I mean,
fucking
I don't
Canadians
mind.
are Quebecians, I guess, right?
The main thing I always heard when I was traveling was they always guessed New Zealand and not Australia, because Australians are a lot less upset if you get it wrong. Like if you call a Kiwi an Aussie, they get really pissed off. Whereas if you call a Kiwi, they're like, yeah, whatever. One person thought I was South African, which I thought was really weird. I don't know where they got that one from.
South African?
Yeah.
I wonder if we have, I'd like to speak to one. Well, hold on. Isn't Elon Musk South African?
By birth, yes.
I mean, he doesn't really have a... Well, he's probably lived in America too long to have a South African accent. Yeah, I'd have to hear what the accent sounds like. Because you can't tell the difference between us.
Talk.
What's that?
I'm not sure I've ever actually heard Elon Musk talk. I've seen his tweets, but I don't think I've ever seen like clips of him talking. So I don't know what he sounds like.
Interview on Joe Rogan?
No.
Ooh. I mean, I'm not going to recommend it.
I like Joe Rogan, but his podcasts are way too long. I'm not going to sit there for 4 hours.
See, there's a difference there. Because when I'm at work, it's like, oh shit, new podcast, or oh yeah, oh it's 2 hours long. Fuck yeah, dude, let's pop it in. I don't have to fucking worry about changing anything up or doing anything. Just
I kind of like, if I'm listening to something, I want to pay attention to it. Like I don't do background noise that well. I realize that I haven't listened to a single thing they've said if I try and use it as background noise. So yeah, if I'm listening to something, I want to be focused on it, and I don't want to focus on a 4-hour podcast. I'm not that interested in anything Elon has to say.
All right, Terry, we're making a list. First, we're gonna have to watch some MCU movies, right? Casual.
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but we'll go through that. And then we're gonna send you Sanguine. He's gonna make you a list of foods,
Foods.
right? I think we're gonna have to do some like documentaries and shit too.
The MCU. I mean, I've seen one movie in it and I didn't like it, so I'm not holding out hope for the rest of them.
Iron Man 1 through the Avengers is good enough.
You like?
I saw the first Iron Man movie and I didn't like it, and then I heard people say that was one of the good movies. It's like, well, I'm definitely not watching the rest then.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, I can agree out of the early batch. It's definitely the stinker of the early batch.
You would say that over the Hulk?
The MCU Hulk movies, okay. Remember, the standalone one by that Asian director isn't the MCU one.
Is it like Ang Lee? Was that his name?
Oh yeah,
I believe
you're right.
so.
Yeah, Ang Lee, the first one with what's his nut? Oh shit.
Was that the one with Edward Norton in it?
I think he was in the second one. Or the one where he fought the Abomination.
Abomination is the MCU one.
No, not Mark Ruffalo. He's the... Yeah, whatever. He's
Oh.
the guy. He played Hulk. In one of those things. But yeah, no, yeah. I have to see some of these movies.
I mean, if anything interesting happens in them, I usually find out through sort of just pop cultural osmosis. Like, I know about the Thanos snap because everyone made so many jokes about it. So it's like, okay, I know that happens. I understand the reference, even if I haven't seen the movie.
So do you understand the reference of the meme? I understand the reference.
Yeah. So like, if someone references the Thanos snap, I know what that is, even though I haven't seen the movie. I've seen enough references to it that I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Here is saying the first Hulk movie was The Absorbing Man.
For some reason, I remember that's Nick Nolte, right? The Absorbing Man. Why do I remember that?
I don't know.
I hate that it's fragmented. I need to defrag my brain. Damn. Oh yeah, it is. I can't. Who the fuck is the first fucking Hulk? This is gonna piss me off. I'm gonna remember it like in the middle of the night. I'm gonna wake up and like, oh motherfucker.
Is the first one the one with Edward Norton in it, or is that a different one?
No, I think Edward Norton was in the second one.
Okay. So I haven't seen any of them. I'm just going through who I know has played the Hulk.
Yeah, it was him, and then Mark Ruffalo's the current one.
Eric Bana.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
Eric
guy.
Bana. Yes. Okay, now I remember.
With
He's Aussie.
secondary acting credits awarded to Michael and Donna Cronenberg, Mike Irwin, and Ang Lee himself.
He was a Hulk.
Eric Bana was great when he was like doing comedy shows in Australia. I haven't seen his movies since he went over to America, but when he was on Full Frontal, he was one of the best.
Ang Lee did the motion capture and the voice work for the Hulk himself.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Banner was done by Eric Bana primarily, and then the other three were supporting because there were also scenes with young Banner and teenage Banner.
And apparently his last name is Banadinovich, and I can see why he shortened it.
Wait, he did stand-up comedy in Australia before?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was a comedian and a comedy actor.
And then he did the Hulk. Wow.
No, I did see Troy. That's right, I did see Troy. The movie that Eric Bana was in.
Oh yeah, he was in Troy.
Hmm.
No,
I
that was
barely
good.
remember the movie, but I do remember that it was him and Brad Pitt were in that.
Yeah, he was Prince Hector.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
it was-
Hector.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
I saw it because my dad wanted to see it, and I was like, sure, I'll go with you.
Tyrannius. Troy was good, but I think Ajax was underused in that movie.
I
think
don't
Ajax
remember it
was-
well enough, but I'll
was-
take your
yeah.
word for it.
I think he was well done in there. Not to be humorous, but like Odysseus was underused in that movie.
I did think it was funny when Troy came out. People were like saying, "Spoilers, don't ruin the story." And it's like, you've had a couple thousand years. If you haven't
Yeah.
found out by now,
Why did you spoil the horse? What the hell?
yeah, it's like, don't give away the ending. Like, well, I mean, there's got to be a statute of limitations on spoilers, I reckon.
Yeah.
And it's got to be considerably less than thousands of years.
I can't remember though. Did they actually do an arrow to Achilles'
yeah.
heel? They did?
Yeah. So he
Paris fires it at the very end of the movie before
Oh.
firing one or two more that ends up killing Achilles.
Oh,
Right.
dude. You know what I like about seeing those old movies, or these type of historical movies, quote unquote historical movies, is seeing the actors that keep popping up in each of them. You know, I was watching because first there's a lot of movies that are on YouTube for free. You know, free with ad, whatever.
Mm.
And I was looking through them, and I'm like, oh shit, let's pop this on. Just have it running. And I've never seen War Games before. With Matthew Broderick, right?
Right.
And so I was watching it, and first I didn't know Stephanie from fucking Johnny Five was in it. Dude, she seems to be only in movies that are in around the Seattle area. But the other thing was the fucking general, the one who's smoking a cigar and doing the chew. He's in Command and Conquer. I'm sitting there watching the whole movie. I'm like, where have I seen this guy before? And he's the general in Command and Conquer. I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun seeing all these old actors playing the similar kind of roles in all these movies.
There is a term for it. Typecasting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would look at this guy and say he's... Well, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Typecast as a general? Probably.
Yeah, probably. It makes sense.
Raymond Lewis in chat is saying spoilers are free game when the movie hits streaming services. I guess. I mean, I don't care about spoilers at all. I mean, there's more times than not, finding out the spoilers is what made me want to see it in the first place.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Personally, I look at it like, even if you told me how the movie ends and how all the things go down, it still means more if I see it because I'm actually seeing it. Even if I know.
Yeah, you want to see how it plays out.
Yeah. So it's like, spoilers. Okay.
For instance, there's a movie called 1408. Now, if you told me this is an adaptation of a Stephen King book about an evil hotel room, I would have thought, okay, whatever. Because I found out one of the spoilers from reading TV tropes, I was like, oh, actually, that sounds pretty cool. I want to go see that now. So I found it on YouTube and I watched it. I never would have bothered if I hadn't had it spoiled for me.
Yeah, because I mean... Ooh. I mean, at most, it's just, you know the outcome. I guess if it's like, you really want to be shocked to see if somebody lives or dies. I guess Iron Man dying at the end of Endgame being a spoiler could make sense. Like, oh, I didn't want to know that he dies, but it's so far and few between. It's not a lot of movies that are like that. It's pretty much just, the good guy's gonna win at the end, so
usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kira's agreeing that he actually reads the Wikipedia entry before he plays it. Yeah. I mean, I won't go out of my way to spoil it, but if you give away the ending to something that doesn't upset me, it's like, okay, cool. I look forward to seeing that part of the movie or game or whatever.
Hold on. Spud gun. Okay, I'm gonna bring us back to food for a second. Does anybody here have a fave pudding from school? What the fuck is a pudding? This is America. We yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Are you commenting against pudding?
What is a pudding? Like a pudding pop? Like what Bill Cosby was diddling out?
I don't eat it. I don't eat pudding. I mean, I've had like one or two, I suppose, in my life, but it's not a thing I eat routinely.
Oh shit! You offended the Canadian. Oh, my word! You have not had a pudding.
Dude, you're having pudding.
Is it like flan? I don't like flan.
It's at least the puddings I've had are, think type of custard almost, sweet and creamy.
I have not had a custard.
God damn it!
What? Ew, tapioca? Ew, okay. I've seen tapioca, and I say no.
Tapioca pudding is a type of pudding. It is a disgusting pudding that unfortunately is dying out.
According to Wikipedia, haggis technically counts as a type of pudding.
Haggis? Okay, see, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, dude, shoot. Terry, should. Pudding actually is a very, very wide category. The creamy, custardy puddings that I'm used to, that I call puddings, are different from all the English puddings, which are typically less than savory meat bits stuffed into casings.
Hey, yeah, like the pies that we were talking about earlier, right? You know, where I'm like, dude, yeah, I wouldn't mind a key lime pie, and he's like, yeah, but I want a meat pie, and it's like, well,
Oh, meat pies are good.
Yeah, they
Oh
are.
shit! Okay, get out of here, you you turncoat.
I'm not a turncoat. I can appreciate both meat and fruit pies. And cream pies. Let us not forget cream pies are their own thing.
No, I'm just gonna cut out that audio section and use it for later. Thank you very much. But yes, tapioca is lush. Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard tapioca can be really good if it's made right. There's the problem.
I don't know. It's like that boba stuff too, you know.
Oh, I'm well aware that it looks disgusting.
I'm just not a dessert person. I don't eat dessert
Yeah, me either.
nearly at all. So, I mean, I've not eaten much in the way of pudding.
I mean, it's
or,
not to say that I wouldn't eat it, but if, you know, somebody's like, hey, do you want a slice of cake or a slice of pie? It's like, nah, I'm good. Sometimes, yeah, sure. But for the most part,
It depends how hungry I am. If I've just eaten dinner, I don't want more food.
no.
I don't want a dessert most of the time.
So you're not one of those people who, after dinner, enjoys a dessert and coffee?
Oh,
Yeah, no,
I'll give you a proposition. I'll bring down a packet of instant pudding and have you try it, and in exchange I'll try barf-flavored chocolate.
I don't want any of those. Those both sound instant pudding and barf chocolate. That's what you said?
Instant pudding is literally the most portable and easiest way to get it to people. And honestly, it's the primary way you would make pudding. You could do from scratch pudding, but I'm not ready for that.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. First, Kyra Dam, I think she's saying coconut cream pie is delicious. I'm on you with that. And I just got hit by a fucking alligator. And then Cannibalistic Wizard said the best pie is pizza pie, and I agree. And that's why deep dish pizza pie is the greatest pizza out there.
It's
Fuck you,
not
New
pizza,
York.
it's a casserole.
Shut up.
I actually agree. I've had a deep dish pizza. It's not a pizza.
It too, Terry.
I'll also say, and this might make you a little bit happier, that over dried out, super thin cardboard with tomato sauce and cheese, aka New York style pizza, is it's disgusting. Deep dish sounds good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the deep dish pizza. It just wasn't a pizza. As Eeyore says, it was a casserole.
But you're probably somebody who says cereal is a soup.
Cereal is not soup.
Oh no.
I'll take a third position. It's a stew.
Oh no.
There you go.
Is milk become
Because
broth?
the primary differentiator between soup and stew is the fact that stew includes dairy more often than not.
Oh shit.
And what you put your granules, your little O's, your marshmallows, or whatever into? Milk. Dairy.
Yeah.
It is a cold stew.
I mean, you've got a better argument there than arguing that it's soup.
I would argue that soups are primarily non-dairy based liquids with either grains and or vegetables, typically and, but I've seen or.
I mean, I don't know enough about the differences, so from what I've seen of stew, it doesn't sound like cereal would be a stew, but I mean, maybe if you look at the technical definition, it does qualify. Like when I think of stew, cereal does not fit that mental image I have.
And this is due to the fact that most stews traditionally, due to the fact that they're hot stews and are procured from soups that have a lot more fillings in them, are a lot thicker.
Yes.
So it's the consistency of the.
It's just another factor. But like I said, the primary factor is dairy based.
It sounds like you're gatekeeping, to be honest.
I won't gatekeep my food categorization, thank you.
I don't know.
Nothing wrong with
Are you the type
gatekeeping.
of person that if you fix a plate with mashed potatoes and macaroni and corn, that you have a strict rule of no boundaries type of thing?
I would prefer my food doesn't touch, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, it makes all the sense. All the sense in the world.
Enough.
All the sense in the couch.
I was saying I prefer them not to touch, but in most cases, that would be fine. Heck, I'd mix the corn into the mashed potatoes, damn it.
Well, yeah, that's...
I never got the whole food not touching thing. Like, for some things it makes sense, like if the flavors wouldn't go together and you don't want like them to mix. But for the most part, whatever. I don't care if my steak is sitting on top of the the roasted vegetables or whatever. That's fine.
That's a roast beef on top of the vegetables they stewed in. Yes.
I hate to inform you, but there's more that meets the eye about cereal, considering it was developed in the late 1890s or 1900s as a means to control the people. Okay? Telling you.
I know cornflakes was. I don't know if cereal in general was.
The modern interpretation of cereal and the modern, what would be classified as cereal, grew out of oatmeal, which had two primary goals to it. One, as Adam has stated, was Kellogg's goal, to make life as miserable as possible. This is why cornflakes is literally the worst cereal available. The second reason was to make it last longer than oatmeal. But this line led to more of a granola.
And David M is saying that I don't want my food touching my dessert. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want your steak in your ice cream. Obviously, that's not going to...
Don't put it on the same plate.
...work too well, but...
Yeah.
Generally, if it's all the same meal, I don't care if things touch.
Terry's getting at along the lines of what I was saying. I'd prefer not to, but he's stating perfect examples of where that prefer becomes, oh hell no.
Yeah. Like, if the two things clearly should not be mixed together, then obviously I don't want them to. But, I mean, if it's all part of the same meal, like if it's a sausage and it just, the end happens to be touching the mashed potatoes, whatever.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, they can never touch. Oh shit. Oh, looks like Chet wants to go into a history of cereals, breakfast cereals, maybe.
Oh God, what have we begun?
Yep. Well, hey,
Yeah, I know.
that's the wrong night, sir. You want to hit Friday night when Sanguine is hosting, and he will talk your ear off about all the different I'm pretty sure he understands. He'll tell you the chemical makeup of Lucky Charms. Okay, like this. That's you should direct that to Friday. Let's just say that. But we have hit our mark. I think we've. I don't know how do you both feel?
I'm fine, either way.
I feel happy.
Well, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So any passing thoughts you wanna bestow upon us?
Trudeau is the charlatan, and enjoy the red moon and red wave tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we are having is it a red moon? Total eclipse or?
Yes.
Yeah, that's scary.
And the point at which the entire mainland United States is covered by it is 12:02 tonight, Pacific time.
Well, there you go.
So that means on election day, right at the start of it, the entire country is covered by a red blood moon.
Nice.
Coincidence? I think not.
That's very ominous. Eeyore, thank you. Terry, anything you wanna add to that?
Go check out the Minions Rumble channel if you haven't already subscribed, and
Yes.
we would love to get to 100 subscribers so we can start streaming over there.
What number are we at the moment?
Let me check.
Yes, definitely go check out our Rumble channel.
We have 23 subscribers at the moment.
Oof.
So the more the merrier. Head over there and
Yes.
subscribe if you could.
If you can't find us, if you look up Minions of the Zoo with spaces, try eliminating the spaces.
Yeah, it's all one word.
Yeah, Rumble's search engine is kind of finicky. It wants a specific name. I've noticed that with a couple of different searches. So just keep an eye out for that.
I put the link in chat, so it should be easier just to click on that.
Oh well, I guess Terry has to make things easier. But yeah, good luck. Check out our Rumble. And as for me, I think we've hit our mark, and I think it's time to close shop. So, without further ado, I'd like to thank everybody who joined us in the show, everybody who joined us in the chat, and of course, everybody who joined me in the panel. So, I'd like to thank you, Terry and Eeyore.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
It was gonna have to find a way to use that later. I hope you all had a enjoyable evening. I hope we entertained you. And I love y'all, and God bless. The zoo is closed. We're gonna hit that outro.
Bye, guys.
Night, everyone.
You didn't want to Eeyore again. Yeah. Minions of the Zoo is recorded in front of a live studio audience.